hello. You're tuning into the episode of TheWunderkindShow. Breaking news. Garrett Wilson on the New York Jets has just agreed to a 4-year, $130 million contract extension per Adam Schefter. The former Offensive Rookie of the Year and number 10 overall pick will get $90 million guaranteed. Shout out to Mr. Wilson. Simon Wilson. I am for real. Here's where this is a problem, right? Breaking. Here's where this affects Raven fans. Because right now, we have a guy named Zay Flowers who is coming up for a contract. And that contract is going to look a lot like probably this one. And I want to make sure that I show you guys exactly what I mean by that, right? Zay Flowers has had a very good start to his career. Very good start. He had 858 yards his rookie year, 1,059 yards in his second year, 77 receptions, 74 receptions, 5 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns respectively. For anybody that's wondering what that's like, don't worry, I got you. Garrett Wilson, after 3 seasons, is at 3,249 yards. If you take his first 2 seasons, right, you're looking at him being about 300 more yards more than Zay. Yeah, that's it. That is it. And he got way more receptions, way more targets. Zay had more touchdowns, better yards per average, meaning per pop. So this is going to affect the Baltimore Ravens and Zay Flowers trying to come together to get a contract done. I want you to understand what that means. That means this man is going to be making roughly $32 million per year. Per year. I'm not mad at it. Go get your money. Go get your money. Here's where it's a problem. Will the Ravens pay Zay Flowers $32 million or $31 million or even $30 million a year? Do you see the Ravens signing Zay Flowers for this amount of money? I told you guys before what was happening. Everyone was like, oh, Nitro, he probably won't be getting that. Yeah, I bet you're not saying that now. If Zay Flowers comes out and has a good season this year, it's over. He would have priced himself out of Baltimore. Look at this. I'm going to read Adam Schefter verbatim. ESPN sources, Jets and wide receiver Garrett Wilson reached agreement on a 4-year, $130 million contract extension that includes $90 million guaranteed. It marks the first time in NFL history that a receiver has received an average of over $31 million after playing only 3 seasons. Wilson now will be under contract the next 6 seasons through 2030. Agents Jeff Nally, Graylin Crane of CAA negotiated the deal with Jeff executive Nick Sabella and Darren Mogi. $31 million a year. $31 million a year. Let's do some math, guys. Because you know I love math, right? 3,249. Let's go to Zay Flowers. Statistics. 17. So, Zay Flowers needs a 1,300-yard season to equal what he has done in 3 seasons. That means if this man gets roughly 1,200 to 1,300 yards he's done and had in the career that he has had, that means the numbers have to be adequate. And Zay is not in a throw-first offense. He's in a run-first based offense. He's not getting the targets that he is getting. Mind you, Mind you, check this out. Zay Flowers had 77 receptions. First season, 74 receptions last season. This man's at 83, 95, 101. Total difference. Total difference. I'm telling y'all, this is bad. You got to look into what the Ravens said. This is why they came out and said they're on a timetable. This is why. There is a good chance that Owe, Zay Flowers, and Mark Andrews is not with us next season. And those two, Owe and Zay, will most likely outprice themselves out of Baltimore to get major contracts in other markets. It is what it is. It is what it is. I can't really be mad, you know. Listen, the NFL's done for not for long. Not for long. I want Zay Flowers to get every dollar he's worth. There is no reason for him to stay on the Ravens, even though I would love for him to stay on the Ravens, and be vastly underpaid. The reason why the Ravens felt okay with Bateman is because Bateman is at an incredibly low discount, and they have him for a long period of time. That's why. Sorry for the voice. I know. It is what it is. But seriously, let's be real about it. Zay Flowers has a big season this year. He's gone. He's gone. They might make him play fourth year. You know, might make him play to his fourth. Because this is his third. And some people says, well, he has to play till his fifth year. You know what I'm saying? They can pick up that. He can make a stink and sit out. Then they have to deal him anyways. The Ravens rarely keep players that don't want to be here. So I can see him being here max after this season, one more season. Max. Because the price is going to keep going up. Then it's going to be more than 31. It's going to be more like 33, 34, maybe 35. If you think the Ravens will pay him $30 million a year, raise your hand. I'm not raising my hand. If you think the Ravens are going to pay him $31 to $35 million a year, I don't see it. The Ravens do not play skill positions that much money. That's why they love tight ends so much. They're discount wide receivers. Discount. Oh. Double check. Just being real. Just being real. It's crazy out here. Crazy, but this is the world we live in. Hopefully we'll see what happens. But I think this puts to bed Zay Flowers being a Raven long term. Now, if he is, and the Ravens pay him, I'll be happy. But they also have to find money for Isaiah Likely. And they better not get rid of Isaiah Likely. Because they're not keeping Mark Andrews. Could you imagine if the Ravens got rid of Mark and Isaiah Likely? Oh my God. It'd be bad and be nasty work. Nasty work. But what do you guys think? Are you surprised at this breaking news? Garrett Wilson, that massive contract. How do you think it affects the Ravens with Zay Flowers moving forward? Let me know what you think down in the comment section, please, all right? But as always, that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. I know we get down, we have fun, and we laugh. But everything we talk about, we're doing what? Facts and truth. Please remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment in all of the comments. Please remember to like, subscribe. Sorry. The throat is really going. Please remember to like and subscribe to The Wunderkind Morning Show. Live Monday through Thursdays, 9:30 to 10:30 a.m., where we touch on all topics of sports. And we bring up a little bit of nostalgia from the 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s for your comfort and for your enjoyment, okay? Be there, be squared. Okay, guys? Also, if you want to donate to the channel, help out with equipment and stuff like that, bottom of the screen, QR code. QR code's with CashApp. CashApp located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is money sign. The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. But that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. This show, I'm not signing off. As always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Yerp!
Finish him, Daddy.
You're not